It's a good day here on WTOL 11, and Thursday is the beginning of the weekend.
Yeah, it is. And with that in mind, we have at least one thing that you might want to try, but it's a mystery. Jon Monk joins us from the Imagination Station in downtown Toledo, and you are playing detective today, Jon.
That's right. If you grew up like me, loving CSI, or maybe nowadays you're enjoying a murder mystery podcast, or hey, maybe you like the original Clue movie from the 80s, there's an event this weekend on Saturday here at the Imagination Station just for you. It's a Whodunit murder mystery. I'm here with Jeff Lovewell. What is your title? Extreme Scientist?
Extreme Scientist is fine. It's fine.
Why not?
Yeah.
Jeff's going to talk to us all about what's happening this Saturday. So what can people expect if they sign up for the Whodunit murder mystery this weekend?
Yeah, first of all, you forgot the best show, Criminal Minds. Okay,
right,
all right, that's the number one. All right, that's my favorite. I'll probably be watching that tonight. But I've always been really fascinated by that whole criminal investigation, that forensic science, and everything that those shows portray. And this Saturday, we're doing our own murder mystery. It's at 6 o'clock is when doors open. It's called Whodunit Mystery Theater. It's based in kind of like the 1940s feel, so if you sign up for tickets, feel free to dress the part if you can, but it's going to be a really cool experience where we have this outside organization coming in, and they're all about kind of imaginative storytelling with costumes and props and, you know, folks getting murdered midnight, you know, I'll say murdered, and the idea is that you have to kind of solve the puzzle, use your investigative skills to figure out who the murderer is.
And then people it's not just the murder mystery, there's also some other perks that people can get when they come here for it, because it's an after hours event. Which,
yes.
How often do you get to roam the Imagination Station after hours? So if you come in early, 6 o'clock, the doors open, you can take about an hour and just
grab a drink, you know, hang out with us a little bit and everything like that. So yeah, we will have a bar available and everything like that. So it's going to be a pretty cool evening event. I'm pretty excited about it, and I think people are going to really, really like it. And there are still tickets available, but I would act fast. So if you want to check out imaginationstationtoledo.org, you can get tickets, or you could buy them at the door, but I would recommend getting them ahead of time so you guarantee your spot, because it would be so sad if you came fully decked out in your 1940s costume with your candlestick and, you know, everything in hand, and then we ran out of tickets. So definitely sign up ahead of time, but you should be able to buy tickets at the door.
Now, obviously, forensic science is a big part of criminal investigation.
Yes.
So how does all of this tie into what you guys normally do here at the Imagination Station?
Yeah, there's a lot of misconceptions in forensic science. You know, for instance, you know, you've probably seen on those TV shows like bite mark analysis, right, is kind of just a big phony science that doesn't really work very well, but there are some aspects of forensic science that are really based in chemistry and everything like that. One thing I always thought was really cool was when they are investigating the crime scene and they bring out the black lights, right?
They're real close and they're looking.
And what a lot of people don't realize is you can't just shine a black light and see if there's blood. There's actually a chemical agent that they spray over top of it called luminol.
Luminol, okay.
Luminol.
Makes sense.
Luminol is usually combined with hydrogen peroxide in the forensic science world, and the hydrogen peroxide releases oxygen. That's not luminol, don't worry. Don't worry. The hydrogen peroxide releases oxygen that reacts with the luminol, and it emits a wavelength that you can see under black light around 450 nanometers. We don't have any luminol in our building, but a really close cousin that is used in forensic science for the exact same purpose, it just emits a slightly different light, is fluorescein. And you have the raw chemical that we got kind of for this segment today. But if you don't have that at home, you can actually do this experiment with a highlighter. What you'd want to do is just take a hammer and like crush the back of it, maybe put some safety goggles on because you can get some shards of plastic going. And fluorescein is the ingredient that makes these look so bright.
And that's what this is right here.
Yes,
powdered fluorescein.
And that is pure fluorescein, so you're using roughly like 1,000 times more than what's in this highlighter.
Well, then I'll use a little bit less.
Yeah, it's a very safe chemical, though, which is
let's see what this looks like.
Now, hold on really quick. Before you pour that in, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get the black light. So you can see it doesn't really glow right now because it's too concentrated. You can see my highlighter wants to glow. But if we mix it in with some water, and if you kind of come in from the front, and if we want to get the lights off really quick.
All right, we're going to go dark, guys.
you should be able to see that black light reacting with that raw fluorescein to create this really cool jellyfish-like visual.
That's great.
And like I said, they would use fluorescein also mixed with hydrogen peroxide. The oxygen would oxidize the blood, and it would create a really cool, what's called chemoluminescence.
Okay.
So it's luminescence through chemicals. You may have heard of bioluminescence, like the fish under the seas that like generate really cool glowing features and everything like that. This is like a chemical version.
Chemical reaction is making it but people who were trying to solve mysteries in the 1940s didn't have this technology, so they pretty much had to use more of their brains and
more investigative skills.
More investigative skills, interviewing skills, figuring out who done it. So if you guys want a chance to figure out who done it, or if you're good enough to figure out who done it yourself, make sure you sign up online this week before Saturday's Whodunit Murder Mystery this Saturday at the Imagination Station. As Jeff said, doors open at 6 o'clock, and the event proper starts at 7. And if you get here at 6 before it starts, you also get a chance to grab a drink and check out the Imagination Station without kids running around, and it's just you and your whoever you come with and your loved ones.
Oh, and I think we're going to be going right into that mystery. So after you grab that cocktail and everything like that, I think it's going to be an eventful evening.
Excellent,
so.
Jeff. Well, thanks for having us. Thanks for showing us some of this cool forensics technology.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll have more on this event coming up at 5 o'clock later today for Go 419, but for now, reporting live from the Imagination Station, I'm Jon Monk for Good Day. Back to you guys.